Hello everybody. Today we'll speak about the word effect. Okay, effect. The pronunciation is effect in British English and in American English. It is the same. There is no difference. Effect. Итак, effect означает влиять, затрагивать, аффект. Как глагол значение следующее. Действовать на что-либо, воздействовать на что-либо, влиять, волновать, вредить, наносить ущерб. В медицине переводится поражать, как существительное аффект. Окей. Let us see some examples. Will the new school rules affect us? Коснутся ли нас новые школьные правила? То есть новые школьные правила будут влиять на нас. Next, global warming will affect our life in future. Глобальное потепление будет влиять на нашу жизнь в будущем. The situation affects my health. Эта ситуация влияет на мое здоровье. We were all affected by his hard destiny. Мы все были поражены его тяжелой судьбой. То есть на нас воздействовала его тяжелая судьба, нас растрогала, можно так сказать. Some expressions with effect. To affect somebody deeply. To affect somebody deeply. It means сильно повлиять на кого-то. So, to affect somebody deeply. Сильно повлиять на кого-то. To affect somebody deeply. An example. His character affected me deeply. Его характер сильно на меня влиял. Another expression. Ability to affect. Способность воздействовать. Ability to affect. Ability to affect. Способность воздействовать. An example. This man has the ability to affect the other people's opinion. Этот мужчина имеет способность воздействовать на мнение других людей. Another expression. Affect the function. Влиять на функцию чего-то. Affect the function. Affect the function. An example. This medicine affects the function of nerve cells directly. Это лекарство прямо воздействует на функцию нервных клеток. Next. To affect public opinion. Оказать влияние на общественное мнение. To affect public opinion. To affect public opinion. An example. At the same time, the country is using every means to affect public opinion. В то же время страна использует любое средство, чтобы оказать влияние на общественное мнение. Next. To affect the price. Влиять на цену. To affect the price. To affect the price. An example. They must explore what can affect the price. Они должны изучить, исследовать, что может влиять на цену. Another example. To affect the market. Влиять на рынок. To affect the market. To affect the market. And the example. These negotiations are very important and can affect the market. Эти переговоры очень важны, и они могут влиять на рынок. Next. To affect guilt. Влиять на определение вины. To affect guilt. To affect guilt. These facts can affect guilt. Эти факты могут влиять на определение вины. Another expression. To affect punishment. Влиять на определение наказания. To affect punishment. To affect punishment. And the example. A new witness can affect the punishment. Новый свидетель может влиять на определение наказания. Now some derivatives from the word affect. Affected. Пораженный, тронутый. Affected. Affected. An example. Affected by the sad news, he couldn't say a word. Пораженный грустными новостями, он не мог вымолвить ни слова. Affection – привязанность. Affection – affection. And the example. She showed a deep affection for him. Она показывала очень глубокую привязанность к нему. Next. Effective – эмоциональный. Effective – effective. And an example. After the conflict, he had an affective disorder. После конфликта у него было эмоциональное расстройство. Next. Affecting – затрагивающий, трогательный. Affecting – affecting. He begins his story with an affecting description of his life. Он начинает свой рассказ с трогательным описанием своей жизни. Affectless – бесчувственный, беспристрастный. Affectless, affectless, affectless. His analysis of the state of affairs was completely affectless. Его анализ состояния дел было совершенно беспристрастным. Now let us do an exercise and let's consolidate what we have learned from this video. Now, so try to translate this expression влиять на здоровье. So think a little bit and check your knowledge. Влиять на здоровье. Okay. Now, it means to affect health. To affect health. Now, let us make a sentence. Everybody think for a sentence. To affect health. What can affect health? And so on. Well, I'll prompt you one example. Alcohol affects people's health. Alcohol affects people's health. Алкоголь влияет на здоровье людей. You can substitute the word alcohol with another word and make another sentence. Okay, some more prompts for you. Pollution affects people's health. Загрязнение влияет на здоровье людей. Hard work affects people's health. Тяжелая работа влияет. Stress affects people's health. Can you think of some more? Okay, try and do it. And train further. Now we are going on. Быть под воздействием кризиса. Быть под воздействием. To be affected by. Yes? To be affected. Yes, it's quite right. To be affected by the crisis. To be affected by the crisis. To be affected by the crisis. And think of a sentence with this expression. To be affected by the crisis. So, a prompt for you. All countries in the world are affected by the crisis nowadays. Все страны мира под воздействием кризиса в наши дни. Well, now try and think for your sentence. Okay, I can give you some prompts. People are affected by the crisis nowadays. People, люди, под воздействием кризиса в наши дни. Economics is affected by the crisis nowadays. Экономика под воздействием кризиса. People's well-being is affected by the crisis nowadays. Благосостояние людей находится под воздействием кризиса. Okay. Think of some more sentences and train your speech. We are going on. Затрагивать интересы всех. So, what is the translation of this expression? Затрагивать интересы всех. Okay. To affect everybody's interest. To affect everybody's interest. To affect everybody's interest. And can you think of a sentence with this expression? Think a little bit and make up a sentence to affect with the expression to affect everybody's interest. Okay, here is a prompt for you. Politics affects everybody's interests. Политика влияет на или затрагивает интересы всех. And here some more prompts for you. Climate affects everybody's interests. Климат влияет или затрагивает интересы всех. Environment affects everybody's interests. Окружающая среда затрагивает интересы всех. Relationships affect everybody's interests. Отношения затрагивают интересы всех. Okay, think of some more. Next. Глубоко влиять на родителей. Okay, think a little bit and try to translate this expression into English. Глубоко влиять на родителей. Quite right. To affect parents deeply. To affect parents deeply. To affect parents deeply. Now let us think of a sentence with this expression. You have some time, maybe. You will think of a sentence. Okay, and here is a prompt for you. His betrayal affected his parents deeply. Его предательство глубоко повлияло на его родителей. Well, and some prompts for you. Selfishness. His selfishness affected his parents deeply. Его эгоизм повлиял глубоко на его родителей. His greediness affected his parents deeply. Его жадность глубоко повлияла на его родителей. His hypocrisy affected his parents deeply. Его лицемерие повлияло глубоко на его родителей. Okay, this is the end. I hope you liked this video and you will get more information in the next video. See you next time. Till next time. Goodbye.